Yo. My bad. I was trying to let it warm up in here a little bit while I got some stuff done. Alright. It still isn't really warm in here, but me. I leave that other iPad downstairs. Yes, I did. Well, I'll be damned.
Click, ain't nobody fresher than my mud. Click, 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 click. As I look around, they don't do it like my click, click. personal space.
Aware that this new version of the bill from the Senate removes the writings of
All right, going live on Insta. All right. Yo, what's up, Fortune? Why is this so dry? Well, hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to roll up while I listen to this beat. There's not much to it yet. I'm still trying to like craft this thing, but we'll see what it does. Yo, Pete, what up, bro? Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Sitting here trying to find some samples for this thing I'm working on. Don't want to use no. No. Not until 6 o'clock, bro. What up? What up, bro? I'm in here fucking about to die off this goddamn bud. Shit feel like it's too strong for me this afternoon. You know, you ever get that feeling? Weed be too strong sometimes. Every once in a while. That's like that's that's like that's how you know it's good. Nigga, I can't even talk when they just take your voice from you. Like, shut up, nigga. Smoke. Got smoke in your lungs. You don't supposed to be talking right now. If that works for you, that's fantastic, bro. I don't think I wanna I don't think I wanna pay 180 quid to be hypnotized. I I stopped smoking cigarettes. This is 4 weeks now. I haven't had a cigarette in 4 weeks without being hypnotized. Nothing. I just decided to stop smoking cigarettes. Now I still smoke weed, but I'm almost 100% positive that if I put this shit down right now and I tell myself I quit, then that's a wrap. If that's what you really want to do, if you really want to quit smoking, just stop. Yeah. No, that shit is tough, dog. Once once we gain a dependency on anything, it's hard to give up that dependency. Whether it's booze, whether it's tobacco or nicotine or uh, fucking caffeine. You ever seen people freak out because they can't get their cup of coffee in the morning or some shit? Or sugar, snacks, food. Like once we become dependent on anything, it's hard to get off that shit. And sometimes people need help. You're gonna need a patch or some kind of lodgings, or you need a fitness coach or a meal prep plan or whatever. People need help sometimes, you know. he's, he's saying I gotta have big boner for free, for the freezy. I feel you on that. um Joe Rogan is a big proponent of psychedelics and using psychedelics to help get over major drug addictions like heroin and opioid addiction. And we already hear like the horror stories of how hard it is to detox from some of those things. And some people find that using psychedelics works and they can go on this psychedelic trip and just give up everything. Or we can get hypnotized and look into ourselves and trick our brain into saying like you are not addicted to cigarettes. You do not like the smoke. The smell of cigarette smoke is unpleasant to you. And you try to format like try to reroute the way your brain thinks, and that works for some people too. And what they say, different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. That is the answer. We're all the same, but we're really different. Different strokes for different folks. And there's more than one way to skin a cat. Different strokes for different folks, and there's more than one way to skin a cat. Different strokes for different folks, and there's more than one. Hold on, I forgot that shit already. I still like how that shit smell though. I don't do it no more. That don't mean I don't like the aroma. Just don't get me no more, bro. Fuck that. And right now, I'm in that phase where I can't be around people smoking cigarettes because I'm still susceptible to the cravings, and it's just like, eh. Alright, so we're gonna paint this hand, and then we're gonna paint that hand, and then we're gonna work on these two faces here and this face, and there's a little bit of skin tone right there. So since I got the skin tone colors on the palette, I just want to work on that right now, so I'm not switching colors and then switching back. And that's still like a couple hours worth of work anyway. So we put the first layer of details on his face, and we also detailed this hand. So yeah, let's work on that. And see how far we get. Excuse me, sir. Can I get it? Okay, bye. Appreciate that. Yo, appreciate it, bro. You have a good one too, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cause we about to we already been here for almost an hour. We need to go ahead and get a little bit of painting done. Do a little something. I actually wanted to finish listening to some of this Midjourney stuff. Which Midjourney thing was it? Was it this one? Alright, so I'm gonna have to switch this back over.
Feed with raw, unfiltered human emotion and moments that communicate the realities of events. And in this sense, it's very similar to documentary photography and photojournalism. Architectural photography focuses on capturing buildings, structures, and other man-made designs in a way that highlights their beauty, symmetry, or historical significance. We can create both indoor and outdoor architectural photos. You can combine your prompts with various color schemes, weather types, locations, styles, movements, and you can use Jai Mavic 3 as keyword for drone shots. This is a genre focused on capturing expansive natural scenes, often emphasizing the aesthetic beauty and grandeur of the environment. You can combine your landscape photos with various locations, objects like lighthouse, house, caravan, color schemes, weather types. You can add Jai Mavic 3 drone shots or use various keywords
Look at what Midjourney is doing.
surreal architectural landscapes, National Geographic photo for elevating your artwork. Food photography specializes in capturing food in an appetizing and aesthetically pleasing manner, often used in cookbooks, magazines, advertisements, and blogs. Still life photography is a genre focused on capturing inanimate subjects.
So once again, all you gotta do is like know the right words to put into this shit.
Composition to evoke a sense of simplicity, elegance, or intrigue. Lo-fi photography is a style that embraces imperfections, using lower quality equipment or techniques
Lo-fi
such as
photography.
film grain, blur, vignetting, and light leaks to create a nostalgic, atmospheric, and often abstract aesthetic. Fantasy photography creates surreal, imaginative scenes often involving elaborate costumes, props, and digital manipulations to evoke a sense of magic and wonder. Macro photography involves close-up shots that capture small subjects or details at a high magnification, often revealing features unseen by the naked eye. Whimsical photography creates playful, quirky, and imaginative images that evoke a sense of fun, magic, and wonder. You can combine these photos with stylized weird duo and as location peak urban exploration location for truly surprising out-of-the-box results.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products. Most people
have no clue that this commercial is dated.
Audible pays
High-key photography.
Why would you keep running a dated commercial? Why would you even make a dated commercial? I don't know. Well, I guess trying to stay on trend for whatever it was. You don't even know. In 2023, the best way for us to get you into our pyramid scheme is to... We're going to air this commercial so much you think that it's real. Do I even have? Where is mine? What am I even looking for in here? Jeez, come on. What is this? This isn't pressure, no. This is like... That's like ultramarine blue. I need that. I need Prussian. Hello. Hello. Nope. Nope. Did I run out of Prussian blue in the small tubes? It seems like it. What's that? Van Dyke Brown? Nope. Alright, so I don't know. Maybe maybe I have a backup tube of Prussian blue in here. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's see. Is there a blue? A blue. Didn't know that was in there. Oh. Here's Prussian blue. It's Windsor, but this is what I normally use anyway. Alright. So we got Prussian blue because I have to do a shadow, but I don't want to do black for the shadow because I am gonna it's gonna be a skin tone shadow. So for skin tone shadows, if I can, I'll use blue, unless it's absolutely such a deep shadow that you just must use black. And most of the time you don't really have to use black, honestly. And I just really want to tint this brown a little teeny bit because the Van Dyke Brown is pretty dark. Okay. Okay. That looks perfect. That looks just like what I need. Gotta see if this brown is still viable. Is it really? I don't know. I don't think so. I should have. You know, this is raw umber actually, and not Van Dyke Brown, but I could use raw umber, honestly, but I still red. Where did brown just go? Yeah, this is where I went. Yeah, that right there. A little bit of that Van Dyke brown. If you mix Van Dyke brown and Prussian blue together, and you can add a little bit of like crimson, brown, blue, and red. It looks like black, but it's able to blend. Yo, my man's, but it's able to blend a lot easier with other lighter colors if you don't use black. So that's why for this shadow, I'm just gonna darken this brown up with a little blue. Cause it's a deep shadow, but it's not that deep of a shadow. So in essence, and here, what's good with you, Sketch? You got time to chill? All right, so this is actually so low res in the reference. I'm just gonna have to kind of make this hand up as I go, which isn't that bad anyway, because it's not up close and it's from this weird angle. So really, all I have to do is just follow the light. So the light is coming here, but then at the same time, like this would be in his own shadow of his body. So it's not a lot to it. It's gonna be really soft anyway. Well, that would be lighter. I can still put that back though. Hope. All right, so we used our darkest brown, that Van Dyke brown, with a little bit of blue in there for that deep shadow. I'm gonna go back over to this raw umber. It's still a dark brown, but a little bit lighter than the Van Dyke. So now we want to start making a slight transition in these areas here, here, and here. And then in that, we're going to use a little bit of red here. It's gonna be something not too light. Like I said, this hand should be in the shadow of his body, so it's not gonna have a terrible amount of details right here. Actually, I do want to try to put a nail. I think it can probably be something like this. No, it's not enough. Use more paint, bro. And don't skip on the paint. Use it up. All right. We're gonna have a little bit here. Just so we can kind of make out the shape of the individual finger. Yeah, the one finger here. I actually should have brought this in a little bit. I might go up against that. I might butt up against that with the white. Feels like it's a little too far out right there. It's alright though. I'm gonna throw some of this red back in here. Some Venetian. So you want to put this in between the brown and that ochre right there. You might want to lighten that up a little bit. A smidget. A little smidget, and then you'll throw that in there like that. I'm just guessing, people. I'm just guessing right now. You know? You might have to come back and make some adjustments in here. That'll be fine too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't studied anatomy. Yeah. Now, if I did all of that correctly, if I did all that like I was supposed to do it, prompt engineering. Why's my throat so froggy right now? Damn. What the hell? Alright, so I think. I'm let that ride for right now. Let that breathe for a minute. Now we're gonna see about this part. Now we're gonna see about this part. Hey. Yeah, bro, that sounds like a long day, bro. Man, so I'm gonna need a few beers this evening. I was gonna crack a beer when I came in, but I was like, I'll get some coffee instead. I don't know if I was drinking a beer right now, I really wouldn't be wanting to do much of anything. I don't know, man. Alcohol make me lazy. Weed make me lazy too, but alcohol make me way more lazy.
Unusually bright lighting to reduce or completely remove dark shadows in the image. This technique results in photos that are predominantly filled with light tones and white, creating a mood that's often associated with positivity, innocence, or simplicity. Low-key photography emphasizes contrast by using strong shadows and minimal lighting to create dramatic, moodier images with a more limited tonal range. This genre aims to capture images of animals in their natural habitats, often emphasizing the beauty, power, and diversity of the natural world. Sports photography involves capturing dynamic and high-energy moments in sports, showcasing the drama, intensity, and athleticism of competitors. You can combine this type of photography prompts with keywords like phantom high-speed camera, motion blur, dynamic movement. Aerial photography captures images from an elevated perspective, often from a drone or aircraft, providing a unique bird's eye view of landscapes, cities, or events. You can also mention keywords. Jive Phantom 4 Pro Drone. Infrared photography captures light beyond the visible spectrum. It's used for unique, surreal landscape or artistic photography. Unfortunately, mentioning infrared photography is not enough to achieve these results. You need to add Kodak Aerochrome as camera keyword to your prompts for excellent infrared results. Night photography involves capturing images in low light conditions, often using long exposures to reveal details invisible to the naked eye, such as stars or city lights. This genre involves capturing images beneath the surface of the water, often revealing the beauty, diversity, and mystery of marine life. This genre emphasizes simplicity, using a minimal number of elements to create a clean and uncluttered image that relies on simplicity of composition, color, and theme. Historical photography focuses on capturing images of historical events, artifacts, or locations, often aiming to preserve or document past eras. Next element in our prompt structure is subject and action. It's impossible to think cinematic AI photos without a subject and character's action or motion. That's why it's in the fundamental level for us. For example, our prompt can be as simple as this, and we would already get a good results. However, if we continue to molecular level, then we can have more creative control. For example, we can add motion keywords, cinematic film stocks for great action scenes, and results change quite a lot. These keywords make an impact. Notice how we combine subject and action with motion keywords and a suitable photography type. For photography type, you can choose a variety of words like panning photo, long exposure photo, high-speed photography, or you can go to more of a cinematic direction with these words, cinematic action scene. When it comes to action and motion, I collected all effective keywords I like to use in my prompts in this visual style guide. You can pause the video for a deeper look to see visual comparison of motion keywords and how they impact the image. My personal favorites are motion blur, motion trail, and phantom high-speed camera. What's yours? Let me know in the comments down below. You can of course combine your prompts with style touch of action film directors who are masters of capturing motion. I combined visual catalog of famous action directors for you. I really liked how adding Ridley Scott and Zack Snyder to my prompt completely changed vibe of the image. Lastly, long exposure is great to indicate motion in the photography, especially when combined with light. For example, you can also use this prompt structure. Now I will show you how to control your camera. Midjourney version 6 is much more capable of distinguishing keywords for different camera angles and shot types. This gives us an incredible creative control for our AI photos. All you have to do is adding name of the shot type to your prompt. Let me show you consolidated keywords for camera controls. Keep in mind, if you struggle with any of these words are not being reflected on the image, try applying a higher weight for your shot type keywords within your prompts. High level, low angle or photo from below, high angle or photo from above, extreme low angle, extreme high angle, wide angle or wide shot. Next on the list, side profile, shot from behind or back view, close-up, full shot or full body low angle, extreme close-up or macro, aerial shot or bird's eye view, underwater shot, over-the-shoulder shot, establishing shot. And remember, you can always start with close-up of your subject and achieve to full body shot with panning and zoom out features, once they're also available for V6, master shot, Dutch angle, off center, rule of thirds, candid shot, silhouette shot. Remember, you can use pan feature to create off-center shots. Additionally, it may be also useful to control composition with visual balance in Midjourney. Asymmetrical, symmetrical. If you prefer to go to a more retro direction, there are a few ways to do it. You can simply add year, decade, era, or analog photography as keyword to the beginning of your prompt, and that will alone bring that retro look you're looking for. You can always combine this with cinematic effect by adding cinematic keyword to the beginning of your prompt.
Your time. I'll send you some information soon.
The heck, man? Skip the commercial.
Also try the 40s, 50s, 70s, or any era that you love. Now, let's look at how we can advance retro look of our AI photos by adding more details in molecular level. In my tests, I realized that camera makes a slight difference in final images, but real impact comes from film stocks with retro features. Here you can see visual comparison of different film stocks with strong retro vibes. Feel free to pause and take a look longer. Midjourney community loves Kodak Ektachrome, Kodak Portra or Ektar, as well as Agfa Vista. Additional to those, I also like Cinestill film stocks because they have great cinematic visual language. I discovered some new favorites like Fujifilm Superia and Agfacolor New. We continue with camera element in the molecular level. A lot of people are confused about using cameras in their prompts. Main concern is they don't know if it makes any impact on the final image. I compared photography cameras with each other and put two cinematic ones to a different comparison. I was positively surprised by Panasonic Lumix output, whereas my other favorites like Sony Alpha 3 and Hasselblad always deliver great results. Now let's take a look at the cinematic cameras. As you can see, change on the final image depending on camera choice is subtle, but there is definitely an impact on color and style depending on preferred camera type. I really like cinematic tones of a Realexa, a Reflex, as well as Blackmagic and Imax MSM. In the end, there is not a big difference between each other. Lighting photography serves as the fundamental medium that illuminates subjects, determining exposure, mood, and the overall visual aesthetic of an image. Without it, capturing visual information would be impossible, and it certainly changes to emotional impact of an AI photo. I want to start with few basic tips and keywords you can use in your prompts. You can simply improve lighting of your images, selecting shadow photography as photography type. You can use Rollei Prigo 90 as choice of your camera because it does a great job capturing shadow, sharp contrast, and vivid colors. And I can recommend few extra keywords like juxtaposition of light and shadow or simply shadow play to improve mood on your photos. Now let's deep dive into atomic lighting methods in Midjourney. Midjourney version 6 brings significant updates to natural language understanding and allows us to control relationship between light source and subject so that we can create very specific compositions. Now let's observe how keywords for natural light sources being rendered in Midjourney V6. Starting with time of the day, here is a visual comparison for sunrise, morning, afternoon, golden hour, blue hour, sunset, evening or night, moonlight. Next is weather conditions. Sunny, partly cloudy, rainy, snowy, overcast, foggy, hazy, clear sky, snowstorm, dark clouds, drizzle, heavy rain, hailstorm, crepuscular rays, God rays. Now let's take a look at keyword comparison of the artificial lighting sources. Stadium lights, candle light, torch, bioluminescent lighting, neon light or neon tubes, fireworks, studio lighting, halogen bulbs, fluorescent tubes. Here we will briefly look at the directional lighting techniques and how Midjourney V6 can apply them to final images. Low-key lighting, high-key lighting, split lighting, butterfly lighting, top light, side lights, chiaroscuro lighting, rim lighting, Rembrandt lighting. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, please subscribe to the channel for my upcoming Midjourney tutorials. V6 takes fashion and style to the next level and allows us to describe specific combinations of outfit like top with blouse, shirt, t-shirt, sweater or bottoms like pants, skirt, shorts, jeans or dresses, footwear or accessories. You can describe brands, colors, physical shapes, styles or designers of these individual garments and make a look out of it. Fashion element can be added to your prompts simply by mentioning a specific garment style, or it can be break down into smaller components according to atomic prompting. Look how version 5 struggles with dog patterns versus version 6 is able to understand we want a yellow jacket with dog patterns on it. Now let's take a look at some of distinctive fashion styles we can replicate on Midjourney. To do this, you need to include name of the style with words outfit fashion or aesthetics. Boho, punk, goth, steampunk, kawaii, harajuku, preppy, flapper, hippie, minimalist, eclectic, techwear, avant-garde, haute couture, high fashion, bohemian, hip-hop, urban, athletic, streetwear.
Everybody in Stony Robbins, how you doing out there? Know the storm. Oh.
Photographing fashion, the visual distinctiveness of brands and styles plays a crucial role in making a statement. Here's a list of some iconic fashion brands and styles that are renowned for their unique visual characteristics. Gucci, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, Versace, Christian Louboutin, Jeremy Scott for Moschino, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Alexander McQueen. And here we will compare some keyword comparison for materials. Reflective materials, translucent, faux fur, cotton, bamboo, velvet, lace, silk, wool, linen, polyester, leather, denim, satin, nylon, spandex, tencel, neoprene. Improved language understanding brings significant improvement for face expressions. Certain emotions were not really well reflected on version 5.2, but now there is improvement. There are two ways you can add emotion to your photos. First, you can describe your character's mood while describing your subject. Second, you can infuse emotion into the entire photo by simply incorporating it as a separate element. This approach has the advantage of creating very dark compositions and injecting a mood into the entire image, not just the subject. Let me also give you a comparison catalog of the emotion keywords with variety of face expressions. Yes, hands can tell stories. They can unveil your emotional state, amplifies emotion. Hands can add life to your photos, making them more expressive. A simple prompting tip to integrate hands in your photos is combining emotion element together with hands. If you want to be more expressive, this is indeed possible. You can be more specific with position of your subject's hands. Try this template and see examples. One of the latest features coming with V6 is being able to write text on the images. This will be especially helpful for people who make a lot of product photography stuff with Midjourney. To achieve this, only thing you need to do is to add your choice of text in quotation marks to your prompts. Hopefully this video was truly helpful for you to understand impact of different keywords in your Midjourney images in version 6. If so, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome tutorials. If you want to learn more about creating AI photos and AI films, click here.
In the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck, Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application and helping me write my personal statement and CV. Grammarly is your digital writing assistant. It's an all-in-one tool that improves your productivity, triple checks your work, and saves you time when working on multiple assignments. Even the free features are incredible. You can set your own writing goals, track your word count, and even find new words to replace your overused ones using the synonym feature. I personally love using Grammarly.
Please, Lord Zux, bring me more customers and a higher ROAS.
Hey you, yes you. Is trying to get customers online driving you crazier than your ex? Thinking of doing a tequila enema or throwing a Mac?
Okay.
Oh. Oh.